Have you ever passed by an old man sitting quietly on a bench, watching the world go by, and wondered what stories live behind those tired eyes? What secrets does his gaze hold about the life he's lived, the joys, the heartaches, the triumphs, and the regrets that have shaped him over the years? Today, I'll tell you the story of one such man, someone society overlooked, but whose wisdom changed a young man's life forever. This isn't just a story, it's a lesson, one that might change how you see time, people, and maybe even yourself. It was a chilly morning in late autumn. The leaves danced in the wind as Daniel walked his usual route by the river, coffee in hand and headphones in place. Life was fast, deadlines quicker, and everything seemed urgent. As he hurried along, the rhythmic tap of his shoes on the pavement echoing his internal clock, he barely noticed the changing season. For Daniel, time was money, and every second not spent working was a second wasted. But that day, something or someone caught his eye. An old man sat alone on the same weathered bench he'd seen before. Wrinkled hands folded on a wooden cane, a gentle smile and eyes that looked like they had seen centuries. Daniel hesitated, then kept walking. He couldn't afford distractions, yet the next morning, and the next, and again the next, the old man was there. Same spot, same silence, same soft smile. At first, Daniel tried to ignore him, plugging in his headphones and focusing on his coffee. But there was something about the old man's tranquil presence that drew him in. One morning, curiosity overpowered routine. Daniel took off his headphones and walked over. "Good morning," he said. The old man looked up. "Beautiful day to watch the world, isn't it?" Daniel chuckled awkwardly and sat beside him. "What are you watching for?" he asked. The old man replied, "Not watching for anything, just watching. That's the difference." Daniel blinked. "Right." The man smiled. Most people rush through life trying to find meaning, but sometimes meaning finds you when you slow down. Before Daniel could respond, a loud honk made them both turn. A young couple, clearly on their way to work, hurried past, barely acknowledging the old man's presence. The man sighed. "They don't have the luxury of time, do they?" Daniel looked back at the disappearing figures. "We all think we're short on time," he said thoughtfully, realizing how his own words echoed the sentiment. "But sometimes it's just an excuse to miss what's right in front of us." The old man nodded sagely. "Indeed, tell me, Daniel, what's your biggest worry?" Daniel hesitated. The question took him by surprise. "Worry?" he repeated, pondering for a moment. "Well, there's the deadline at work. My boss wants these files done by tomorrow morning and we're still missing some key data. Plus, I need to finalize that design project and meet with that new client. Oh, and I haven't even started planning for the holiday sales yet." The old man listened patiently, a faint smile playing on his lips. When Daniel finally paused for breath, he said gently, "Are any of these worries helping you right now?" "Of course they are. How else will I get ahead if I don't worry about missing targets or deadlines?" "And what are you missing right now?" the old man pressed. Daniel followed his gaze to the river, where fallen leaves floated lazily downstream. "Right now, I'm missing the beauty of this moment," he whispered, realizing how his relentless drive had shut him off from the world around him. From then on, Daniel made a conscious effort to be present in each moment. He savored the taste of his coffee, the warmth of the sun on his skin, and the sound of the leaves rustling in the wind. Slowly he began to find joy in the simple things. Over time, Daniel became a regular at the bench. Every morning he would arrive early, eager to spend time with the old man and learn more about living a life filled with purpose and peace. One crisp autumn morning, Daniel found Henry, the old man he'd been spending time with, missing from his usual bench. Daniel searched for him, his heart sinking with each passing hour. Where could he have gone? Was he sick, or worse, unable to bear the uncertainty any longer? Daniel returned to the bench at dusk. There, nestled beneath a large stone, was a small envelope addressed to him. With trembling hands, Daniel opened the letter. Inside was a message that would change his perspective forever. "Daniel, I saw myself in you, rushing, driven, and a little lost. But you listened. That's rare in this world. You reminded me that even in our final days, we can still love slowly, love loudly, and when you're ready, pass it on." Daniel felt a surge of emotions as he read Henry's words. He realized that the old man had not only shared his wisdom, but had also become a mentor, a guide who had shown him a different way of living. But why had Henry chosen him? What had he seen in this young man that made him a recipient of such a profound letter? In the days following Henry's absence, Daniel began to notice subtle changes within himself. He found unexpected joy in the mundane, like the laughter of children playing or the kindness of a stranger. His perspective shifted and he started seeing the beauty in every moment. The fear of losing something morphed into a deep appreciation for having it. As weeks turned into months, Daniel began to feel a sense of calm he'd never experienced before. He started valuing quality time with loved ones over meaningless pursuits of material wealth. His work, once a source of stress, became a place where he applied his newfound wisdom, finding fulfillment in the satisfaction of his clients rather than just meeting deadlines. The day arrived when Daniel decided to follow Henry's advice. Armed with a heart full of gratitude and a mind brimming with ideas, he embarked on a journey to share the lessons he'd learned with others. He organized workshops, wrote articles, and even started a podcast, all dedicated to helping others find meaning and happiness in the present moment. As he reached out to more people, Daniel noticed a transformation not only in them, but in himself as well. Sharing his experiences brought a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment to his life. The cycle continued. People who attended Daniel's sessions would go on to inspire others, spreading the message of living intentionally. And so the legacy of the old man on the bench lived on, carried by the winds of change that rustled through the leaves of autumn, reminding everyone who listened to cherish the present moment and find joy in the journey of life, just as Henry had done. Daniel continued to honor the old man's memory by being present in every moment, embracing the beauty of the world around him, and cherishing the connections he made with others. He knew that life was precious and fleeting, and he was determined to live it to the fullest. The story of Henry, the old man on the bench, serves as a powerful reminder for all of us to slow down and appreciate the present moment. In a world that often feels like it's moving at breakneck speed, it's easy to get lost in the hustle and bustle and forget to savor the simple joys that life has to offer. But as Daniel discovered, taking the time to appreciate the little things can bring a sense of peace and contentment that's impossible to find in the relentless pursuit of material wealth or success. Furthermore, the story highlights the importance of seeking wisdom from those who've come before us. Or often it's in the quiet wisdom of the elderly that we can find the guidance we need to navigate the complexities of life. By listening to the stories and experiences of older generations, we can gain insights that can help us make better decisions and live more fulfilling lives. Moreover, the tale underscores the transformative power of human connection. Sometimes all it takes is a chance encounter with a stranger to change our perspective and set us on a new path. Henry's quiet presence had a profound impact on Daniel's life, showing him that wisdom can be found in the most unexpected places. So the next time you find yourself caught up in the rush of daily life, take a moment to pause and appreciate the present moment. And if you have the opportunity to learn from those who are older and wiser than you, do so with an open mind and heart. You never know what kind of wisdom they might share.